Hello friends, welcome to Astro Crescent. In this video, I'm going to explain how you can use a three-way light switch as a single pole light switch, whether it is a Decora type three-way light switch or it is a normal toggle type three-way light switch. So stay tuned. This is an important caution. The procedure shown in this video is for information and education purposes only. If you are not comfortable working with electrical wiring or electrical equipment, I would strongly suggest that you hire a licensed electrician. Before undertaking any kind of electrical work, always make sure that you follow your local electrical safety code. Assume a situation that you are at a remote place, at a job site, you are professional. You need a single pole light switch and you don't have it with you. And the nearest store is 10 miles away. What do? All you have is a three-way light switch. Or you are a homeowner, one of the light switches starts malfunctioning. The light switch is either always on or always off. It's not working as it should. But you have a three-way light switch with you. How you can use it to replace the malfunctioning single pole light switch. This video is about that. To understand what I'm going to explain in this video, you will need a single pole toggle type light switch or a Decora type, whatever you have, a three-way Decora type light switch or a toggle type light switch, whatever you have with you. And of course, you will need a multimeter. In North America, this light is turned on when the switch is turned upwards and on is marked here. When the switch is turned down, light is off, and as you can see, off is marked here. In a Decora style switch, press the upper part and the light is on. Press it from here, the light is off. There are two brass terminals. One is connected to the incoming line and the other one is connected to the load or the light. And the ground wire is connected to this green terminal. We can check that with multimeter. Connect the black wire to the common or COM terminal. Connect the red prong to this terminal which says volt, ohm and milliampere. The multimeter switch is at off position right now. We will move it to the ohm position. And you can see it shows 1 here. In some other multimeters it says OL, that means open line. Test it, it shows almost 0 here, 0.00. That means there is a connection, or it may be a short circuit, which is not the case. So you take your single pole light switch. If you check it like this, the multimeter shows 1. That means it is open, or the switch is in off position, downward position. Turn it on and check again. Now the multimeter shows 0. The Decora style switch works in the same fashion. We press this way and check it. Off position, there is no connection. Now in a three-way switch, there is no on or off marking. Whether it is a toggle type three-way switch or a Decora type three-way switch. On one side, you will see a black terminal and a brass terminal. On the other side, you will see one brass terminal. So the black terminal is connected to the line, incoming power, or to the load, the wire that goes to the light. Depending on the position of the switch, whether it is up or down, line is connected to one of the traveler wires. In order to use this switch as a single pole light switch, we want to make sure that when the switch is turned upwards, the light is on, and when it is in downward position, it is off. We need to find out which of these two terminals is connected to the line or the black terminal when the switch is in up position. We will use the multimeter to check that connection. So make sure the multimeter is on and the selector is in ohm position. Touch one of the prongs to the black terminal and the other one to one of the terminal. The multimeter shows 0. That means when the switch is in up position or in this position, this one gets connected. And the other terminal shows 1. This is not connected. This is what I want. When I turn the switch down, the multimeter shows 1. This terminal is disconnected. So in order to use this three-way toggle switch as a single pole light switch, I will use the black terminal and this brass terminal. The other brass terminal will not be used. If you have a marker pen, mark this so that we use that one. And I will not use the other one. Now let's check that with a Decora type three-way switch. For my convenience, I will keep the black terminal down and I want the light to be on when the upper part of the switch is pressed down. I need to check which of these two terminals this brass terminal or this brass terminal is connected to the line. So I'll keep this switch pressed down from this part. I will connect one of the prongs to the black terminal and check this brass screw. The multimeter shows 0. That means when the upper part is pressed, this terminal gets connected to the line. The other terminal is not connected. The multimeter shows 1. So in order to use this Decora style 3-way switch as a single pole switch, I will use this black terminal and this brass terminal. This brass terminal on the other side will not be used. So although this Decora style 3-way switch doesn't have on or off markings, you still have top marking here and Leviton is written here. That makes your job easy. So you will be using only the right side. So once you have identified which two terminals out of the 3, one black and 2 brass, you want to use to wire this switch as a single pole switch, the rest of the job is easy. Next, I will show you how it actually works. So here is our actual problem. We have a single pole toggle switch connected to this light, but it's not working. We want to replace it. And we have already checked the outlets in the room. They are all working. And all we have in stock is a Leviton 3-way switch. And we have identified that we have to keep this side up and connect the 2 wires to these 2 terminals. The incoming hot wire will be connected to the black brass screw and the wire going to the light will be connected to this brass terminal. We will not be using the brass terminal on the other side. Of course, we will be using the ground. These Leviton switches, they have a top marked on this. Although there is no on or off marking, but there is a marking which says top. So when we hold the switch in this position, we will be sure that the light will be on when we press the upper part of the switch and it will be off when we press the bottom part of the switch. And the terminals we are using will be on right side. We will be using the terminal on the same side as we have the black terminal here. Safety first, always turn off the circuit breaker before you remove the switch. When breaker is off, use a contactless voltage tester to make sure that there is really no power. There is no power. It is safe to proceed. Pull out the old switch and remove the wires. Remove the ground wire as well. In order to check which of these 2 black wires is the incoming line and which one goes to the light, we have to turn on the circuit breaker again. But before we do that, I would prefer to cover these 2 wires with a wire nut. Straighten the wires a bit and cover them with a wire nut. Now I can go ahead and turn on the circuit breaker. Once again, I'll use my touchless voltage tester to identify the wires. So this upper wire is the hot wire and this one goes to the light. I'll use a piece of black tape to mark my hot wire. You might notice there are 2 white wires connected to each other inside the box. In most new installations, you will find that the white neutral wire comes to the switch as well. If this is an old installation, an old house, you might see that one of these 2 wires is white. That means power is first going to the light and from there a 14-2 wire is used to switch the power on or off. That is not the case here. So we now turn off the circuit breaker and install the new 3-way switch. With the breaker off, we can remove these wire nuts and we know this will be connected to the black terminal of the new switch and this wire will be connected to the brass terminal of the new switch. And one very important point, if you see something like this in any installation, like how these bare copper ground wires are twisted to each other, that's not the way. We will correct it. I would prefer to use a wire nut connector or a Wago 11 nut connector to connect these 2 ground wires plus the ground wire coming from the 3-way switch we are using. Here I have connected a 14 gauge green colored wire to the ground terminal of the switch. Now I will use a 3-pin Wago 11 nut connector to connect all 3 ground wires. The ground wire from the switch and the other 2 bare copper ground wires. push this one inside the box. Next, I will connect the wire which is going to the light, the brass wire. Now in this particular switch, I can just push the wire under the tab and tighten the screw. If you want, you can make a J-hook and wrap it around the terminal before you tighten the screw. The incoming line is connected to the black terminal. Once again, push it under the tab and tighten the screw. Check your connections. Incoming hot wire, the wire going to the light, and the ground wire. We are not using this brass terminal. This is one of the two traveler terminals. We are using only the traveler terminal, the brass terminal on the right side, the same side as the black screw. Before I push the wires inside the box and tighten the screws, I would like to test my connections. For that, I will turn on the circuit breaker and see whether the switch is working as we want it to work. Breaker is on. Press the switch from the upper side. All good. All good. Now the position of the switch is good. This is what we want. The light should be on when the switch is pressed from the upper half, and it should be off when it is pressed from the bottom half. And that's what we want. All good. I'll turn off the circuit breaker and tighten these screws. One important point. I did not wrap a black tape around the terminals because I'm using a plastic box. If you are using a metal box, then it is good to wrap the terminals with the black tape so that there is no short circuit. So all done. Turn on the circuit breaker, check it again. The switch is working as it should. We have successfully used a three-way switch in place of a single pole light switch. All you have to do now is to use a cover plate to finish the job, and we are done. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. There are several other DIY videos on my channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, please take care.